Let's make some plant-based chocolate chip cookie dough that you can use 3 different ways. Welcome back to the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show, where we make plant-based cooking easy. I'm Jill, and today we're making chocolate chip cookie dough. So many people have requested this, and it's kind of going viral out there right now, so I'm going to give you my little version of it. So this is flour-free, refined sugar-free, oil-free, all that good stuff, and it's loaded with nutrients, fiber, protein. It's all in there. It's really super healthy. So who would have thought you could eat cookie dough and it's good for you? So we're going to start with a can of chickpeas that I've drained and rinsed, which is about 1.5 cups roughly. 1 cup of pitted dates. 1/2 cup of peanut butter, and this is an unsalted, unsweetened peanut butter. But you can use, you can use a salted kind. That salt actually adds a little bit of a nice flavor to it. Then we have 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And that really helps it give, it gives it that kind of rich flavor because we're not using refined sugars or butter, which gives it that rich flavor. Nutritional yeast helps give it that kind of flavor. All right, so now we're just going to mix this. You'd probably have to mix it a few times and scrape it down a bit just to get it all really uniform before we add our little chocolate chips. All right, there we go. Beautiful. Look at that cookie dough. I mean, that looks just like a regular cookie dough, right? Texture is the same, it looks the same, it even smells the same. All right, so now for our chocolate chips. You can use whatever kind of chocolate chips you like. Of course, if you're plant-based or vegan, you need to get the vegan kind. These come from a company called, I believe it's Santa Barbara chocolates. So they are unsweetened. And we really like them, but we've been eating them for quite a while over the years and gotten used to the fact that they're not sweetened. So they're, they're kind of bitter, but we don't mind that at all. All right, so, and I don't put the chocolate chips in the food processor because it really just grinds them up, and you don't want those chocolate chips ground up. There we go. Let's pour them in there, and this is 1/2 cup. And just stir it up a little bit, just to get those all in there. All right, so here's your cookie dough. So you can just go ahead and put this in a airtight container, some kind of Tupperware container, and put it in the fridge. And you can keep it in there probably about up to a week. Never lasts that long in our house, so I don't actually know if it'll last for a week because it only lasts a couple days here. And then I'm going to move this stuff out of here, and I'll show you a couple other things that you can do with this recipe. While we're waiting for that, I'd like to share some background on our show. The Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show is crowd-funded, which means these free weekly recipe videos, along with our entire catalog of free printable recipes on our website, plantbasedcookingshow.com, and our Plant-Based Cooking Made Easy cookbook series, are all made possible in part by the generous patronage of our supporting membership community. So if you love our recipes, I invite you to join us on our mission to make plant-based cooking easy, and follow the link in the description to become a supporting member today. There's no denying the plant-based diet is a nutrient powerhouse, but did you know there are a handful of hard-to-get nutrients even well-crafted diets are often lacking? The latest research suggests that complementing your diet with a few specific vitamins, minerals, and omega-3s will help boost your energy and keep you thriving for the long term. That's why my daily health routine includes Complement Essential. Complement Essential contains the 8 critical nutrients lacking from most plant-based diets in dosages optimized specifically for us. As a special discount for our viewers, just use code PLANTBASEDEASY at checkout to save 15% off of your order. Okay, so the other 2 things that you can do with this cookie dough is you can make them into bars, and this is like a half-size brownie pan because I'm using half for the brownies and then half for, or the bars, and half for cookies. So I've lined both with parchment paper, and I'm gonna just carve out about half of the mixture for my little brownies. But you know, if you're using if you want to make them all into these bars, you can use a regular size brownie pan. And you just press them down into your pan, you know, with a spatula or a fork will work too. Just like any other bar. And I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Okay, and with the remaining dough, I'm gonna make my cookies. Just the same as any old cookie dough. Just get, you know, however big you want to make them. This is probably about, oh, roughly about a golf ball size. I just make the ball and then I just press it down with my fingers. Because there's not very much fat in this, it's not gonna ooze out and spread out like a normal chocolate chip cookie would. So you do have to press them down. All right, I'm gonna finish making these and get them into the oven. So the cookies go in for 25 minutes and the bars go in for 35. All right, guys, they are out of the oven if you want to come in and take a look. I can't wait to dig in, but I'm going to let these cool off for a bit, and then I'll meet you at the table for a taste.
Okay, here we go, guys. So we've got our bars, we've got our cookies, and we've got our cookie dough. So I'm going to start with a little bit of the cookie dough. That would be perfect if you rolled it in little balls, put it in the freezer, add it to your ice cream. Now for a cookie. Look at that. Delicious. And so good for you. Come on back next week for another great recipe.